natin na the past 3 days, maraming usapan ng ultimate po. Una, kumusta yung kayo sa how did you address the situation? Second, ano masabi sa akin po ito next?
We didn't. We felt no need to address it. Number one, I wasn't aware kung ano man yung usap-usapan because I don't read those things. I just stayed focused on the task at hand. And kung ano man yung usap-usapan sa labas, that was very little value to us. So, hindi ko alam whatever that is, so I'm sorry I cannot respond to that. But your question, if kung nag-ayos kami, we can ask Ray. Wala. We had a regular team meeting yesterday, and we didn't even need to address it. That's the level of trust in our team. That's our depth. And if we get on each other's nerve and magsigawan kami, magkakapatid yan, magkakamamilya na nagsisigawan at nag-aaway, di ba? But that doesn't mean that they're going to break up as a family, right? So that's such a maybe I won't say normal, but like I said, we did not even have to talk about it or address it.
Coach, hindi nga naman sa akin yung way tonight, especially in the fourth quarter.
We just don't want to focus on shutting off the noise. Yun ang importante sa kanya. Wala ka na magsasabi. I told him, of all of our players in this series, he was the one with the highest plus minus in our effort charge. Pinakamataas po eh. So, but we need him on the floor. So I said, just focus, shut off the noise, and because his presence is very important. Luckily, he did just that.
I believe you had a 1-day break yesterday.
No.
Monday. Did that at least help the team to at least ease the tension or what?
That's a regular thing that we do naman. Even in the last finals, when after 4 games, it was also on a Sunday, the Blue Ball, we also took Monday. Because I believe in that, sometimes you need to take a step back and recover, not only in basketball and sports, but even in life. If we're faced with a lot of problems, instead of trying to bang your head against the problem, against the wall, I think it's a good idea to sometimes just step back. Step back and let things, let the guys get their minds off basketball for a bit. Because I said, I thought the pressure was getting to us. And I said, but kind of a pressure, nobody expected us to compete against this team. We were not even expected to get to the finals when we lost Jason in game 4 or 5 of the regular season. And then who would have thought that we would battle a team like that without last year's finals MVP? So I said, don't let the pressure get to you. So the best way I could show that to them was to give them the day. Take the day off, relax, recover, recharge, and then we gave them to the nest yesterday. And we just talked about what we needed to do.
What's the rationale trainer to always foul every possession?
This is the number 1 4-point shooting team in the league, I think. So, ang daming tira ng 4 points na, Justin, Stephen, Ronje. So we didn't want them. I really didn't want to give them that opportunity anymore. So we just play the percentages of the power.
Sa lalaki, kumusta yung ano ba yun? Kulikat lang ba yun?
Kulikat lang ito, kasama sa intense ng game. Kasi ngayon pa lang ako nakapag-finals after long years. Kaya yung isang game, so iba yung crowd, iba yung intensity sa game. So siguro din iba yung katawan mo. Okay naman, manageable naman yung crowd sa client na practice.
Going back to Kuwait, we got 3 early fouls. Ano nangyari doon? Masakit sa fouls. Masabi mo na nag-respond yung mga players even wala kayong masyado sa
Well, that was part of our pregame talk. I said, just be aggressive, play hard. If you're fouled, if you're going for a foul, then foul. And we'll just manage it the rest of the way. So, When he got picked up those 3 early fouls, I thought Kelly did a great job off the bench. And even when we had to rest Kelly, Glenn came, and I think Glenn played a really good game tonight. So we were not surprised, we were not bothered by it, because our objective was to get into Ginebras, to disrupt Ginebras offensive flow with some tough defense. And when you do that, you're more prone to giving up fouls. But like I said, we were able to manage it, and we were able to keep it on the court, especially in the third.
Coach, yung Jason kasi, planado ba na ngayon siya darating, or how did that happen?
Talaga naman gusto niya pumunta, pero talagang nahihirapan siya eh. Until yesterday, mga crutches na siya, may walker pa. So, hirap. And then, yung meeting room pa namin, nasa second floor. So, 15 minutes na kami doon, wala ko si Jason. Ang bagal talaga ng lakad. But, Coach Josh spoke to him the day before, because Jason is always giving us a lot of his insights. So nag-usap sila, and then sinabi nga niya that he thinks that he's fit enough to walk. Kasi hindi lang mag-walk sa kotse, hanggang sa amin, makakakyat pa, mapapapa. So kaya na kahapon, siguro hindi gusto.
Congratulations to the coach. Basically, in the first half, you guys were playing catch up. Then you opened the second half with a 11-2 run. And then in the fourth quarter, you opened it with a, I think, 7-0 run. What did you tell your boys during between the second and third period, third and fourth period?
I think we were down by 4 points at halftime. And I said that was just Scotty's last second 3-point shot, and then yung nag-Bolski kay Imam Ram, naipit si Ray, another 3-point shot. So those were 6 points. Kung hindi nangyari yun, then we wouldn't have been down by 4. I said, relax lang. Stick to the game plan, be disciplined in our execution. And I said, we can, as long as we don't get rattled, then focus on what we need to do. Yun ang pinag-usapan namin at halftime. We had 24 minutes, it's a lot of time to play from back. So that was the same.
And that concludes our post-game press conference.